Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel, and in this video we will learn about the chord visual in Power BI. In the previous video we have learned about the table visual in the Power BI. So today these are the headings that we are going to cover in this video. First we will see what is Power BI chord visual, and later we will see how to create a Power BI chord visual and how we can format the chord visual, and finally we will see what are the different ways to format the number chord visual. So let's begin with what is Power BI chord visual. So the Power BI chord visual displays the total value in a numeric format. For example, if you want to track out the total sales value or total profit, total quantity value, in these cases we can choose the Power BI chord visual to track out the Power BI report or dashboard to view the total sales value or profit value, etc. And we can use the Power BI chord visual in both Power BI desktop and the Power BI service. And the Power BI chord visual is useful to show the numerical value in the chord visual. So I will show you how to create a chord visual in the Power BI desktop. Initially log into the Power BI desktop or the Power BI service and load the data. In this example I have already loaded the sales table data using the get data option. Here you can see in the data section my data has been loaded. Now to add the chord visual, go to the report section. Here you can see under the visualization the chord option is there. Select the chord option, and from the field section select the sales field, which displays the total sales value in the chord visual. To track it out, I am going to choose the table visual here, and I am going to add the product name field and the sales field. Here you can see the total sales value which is displayed in the chord visual is same for the table visual. So this is how we can easily track out the total value in the chord visual. Now in the same way, if I am going to add the profit field into the table visual, and I am going to choose another chord visual to check the total profit value here. Here simply drag and drop the profit field here. We can see here it displays the total profit value in the chord visual. So this is how we can add the chord visual in the Power BI report. Now we will see how to format the Power BI chord visual. Here select the chord visual. Here you can see format your visual option. Click on that. Here under visual settings you can see the callout value and category label has been presented. Expand the callout value. Here you can see the font size. You can see the font has been increased. If you want to make the font as bold or underline, you can choose any of the options. If I want to change the color of the number presented in the chord visual, simply we can expand this and we can choose the color. Here you can see the numerical color presented in the chord visual has been changed. Here you can see the display units. By default it will be in the auto mode. If we select none mode, here you can see it displays exactly without any changes. If we display the units as 1000, here you can see it in the chord visual it changes to the thousands mode. In the same way million and etc. In this example I am going to choose the thousands as my display unit. If you want to wrap the text, we can wrap it out, and here you can see the value decimal places. By default it will be in the auto mode. If we select 0, it displays accordingly. If we select 1, it displays the value based on the selection. Here you can see I have give the decimal value as 2 and it displays the 2 decimal places in the chord visual. If you want to reset all these changes that we have made under the callout value, simply we can select the reset to default option, which removes all the changes that we made now. If I click reset to default option, here you can see it displays the value by default in the chord visual. Now the category label, by default it will be enabled. If you want to disable it, we can disable it. When I disable it, here you cannot see the sales option. If I enable it, here you can see the sales option presented in the chord visual. And font size we can increase, and we can choose the font as per our wish, and we can also make it as bold, italic or underline. We can also change the color of the font. Here you can see the color has been changed to blue. If I want to reset to the default, it removes all the changes and displays the value by default. So I am going to click on reset to default option, and I am just increasing the font size for the category label. So these are the two options that are presented under the visual settings. for the card visual. Under general settings, here you can see the properties, titles, effects, header icon and alternative text options are presented under general settings for the card visual. Now we will check one by one. First we will check the properties section. When we expand the properties section, here you can see the height and size of the card visual. If you want to increase it, we can increase the height of the card visual, and if you want to increase the width of the card visual, you can see the width has been increased. And the position, here you can increase the horizontal position and the vertical position. And if you want to reset the changes, you can click reset to default option. And under title, here you can see by default it will be disabled. Enable the title option. Here we can give the text value like total sales. Here you can see in the card visual it displays the title as total sales value. And here you can see the heading tag. By default it will be in the heading 3. I'm going to choose heading 4 here, and I'm going to increase the font size. I'm going to make the font color as purple, and background color for the card visual, I'm going to make it as default color for the background of the title. Here you can see the alignment. By default it will be in the left alignment. We can choose the center alignment and the right alignment. In this case I am going to choose the center alignment. Here you can see the text value displayed in the center alignment. If you want to wrap the text, we can enable it or we can disable it. By default it will be in the enabled mode. If you want to reset the changes, we can reset it. Under the effects section, here you can see the background option. Enable it, and here you can choose the background of the card visual, and transparency you can choose accordingly. If you want to make the card visual in the visual border, here you can enable it, and here you can change the color of the border. And if you want to round the corners, here you can see like this, we can slide the rounded corner option and we can round the corners of the card visual borders. And if you want to make the card visual as a shadow thing, here you can see when I enable the shadow option, the card visual shadow is presented. If I disable it, we cannot see. So this is how we can work with the effect section. And in the header icon section, by default it will be disabled. We can enable it. Here you can see we can make the changes for these header icons. We can choose the background color like this and different icons that are presented for the header in the card visual. In this case I am going to reset to the default option. And tooltip, when we enable it and we hover into the card visual, we can see the tooltip displays the sales value. We can also change the text and background color for the tooltip option, and we can also add the alternative text if we want to add. So these are the different options that are presented under the general settings for the card visual to format it. So this is how we can add the card visual to the Power BI report to check the total sales value in the Power BI report for the Power BI desktop as well as in the service, which easily helps out to track out the sales value for the sales table. Hope you know how to create the card visual in the Power BI and format the card visual in Power BI report. Thanks for watching this video. And these are the free video tutorials that are presented in our YouTube channel. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you.